that same shirt that you were wearing in the previous like 10 videos, man. You only have this one shirt? I'm starting to believe them. What?
Booty guys, today before we go out and eat with friends for lunch, I got a little snack. I got two little Caesar pizzas and some breadsticks and some wings. Let's see.
Was the 2 pizzas not enough? Were the 2 pizzas not enough, James? Huh? 2 large in your mouth? Not enough? Why do we need the wings and the garlic bread too, James, huh? Why do we need all of that? And why are you still wearing that same shirt that you were wearing in the previous like 10 videos, man? Do you only have this one shirt? I'm starting to believe that you only have this one shirt. I don't think you have multiple shirts. I think that this is just a ploy. I think at this point you're thinking, man, I'm ruining these shirts on a daily basis. Every time I eat, shit falls out of my mouth. It's all over my shirt. I might as well just wear the same shirt and just go like this. Just go like this consistently for the rest of my life. At this point, might as well. You know what, dude? I can't even be upset with it. Okay, that car getting small, though. I'm gonna keep it a bug, man. Every time I see this car, it getting smaller and smaller and smaller. James gonna have to invest. He's gonna have to buy a nice whippy, a car that's nice and wide for him. Because here's the thing, as you guys know, the bigger you get, you guys gotta understand, the taller you become when you sit down at least, because you got more girth on the butt. That happens. That does happen, okay? Like, picture this, okay? I'm sitting down right now, and if I sat down and I had an extra 2 or 3 inches on my butt cheeks, I would be up high. You know, it's a cheat code if you're a shorter person, unlike me, I'm 6'2". But a lot of people don't know that. The more cheeks you got, the harder it is to be perceived as smaller. So that's why I was saying, women with a lot of cheek capacity, if you got a lot of girth on the butt cheek, and you're with a dude that's only rocking a few different inches, it might not be practical. He might not be able to get in there optimally, is what I'm saying.
Because we're about to go eat with friends. Oh, look at this layout right here, you guys. I have to be fast because my friends are going to be waiting for me.
We gotta speed run the eating, obviously. It's Little Caesars too. It's the sloppiest and slimiest. Sorry, my bad. I just saw somebody behind his car, and I'm just thinking, like, can you imagine literally just going to work or something, and then you just look over and you see a grown man in his car just body slamming 2 boxes? It's just something uncanny about it. Like, I don't even know what I would even do. I'd be so concerned. I'd be just like, bro, are you okay? Man, but his hairline is perfect. His hairline is absolutely gorgeous, bro. He is wasting that hairline. He is. He's got so much structure on the top, but he's got no structure on the bottom, bro. He gotta do something. Lose some weight, James. You'd be a gorgeous man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I saw what he looked like before he started gaining weight. James is good looking. James is a good looking dude. And he's tall. And he's tall. He would make a killing. He would go crazy out in these markets. You crazy, man? James being like 6'2", and he would be like 200 pounds of pure muscle, bro. He would be a good looking man. Are you crazy? But I would be a little bit upset if I walked by James and I saw this man body slamming 2 boxes of greasy ass Little Caesars pizza while in the whip. I know this car smells like shit. Nobody can tell me it doesn't. He's been literally eating out this car for like the past 3-4. It's got to be at least the last year, right? Yeah, this car's ass. I know that shit. You know, when he pulls over, you're gonna see all the garbage on the, you know, in the dash. It's gonna be all over there. Probably cups of Diet, whatever that means. Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, Diet Mountain Dew, whatever he's drinking, and Dorito chips in the back and shit like that. Probably Oreo wrappers. Probably gonna see a whole bunch of Frosted Flakes canisters back there. It's gonna be wild. I know this car smells like shit. You can't tell me it doesn't. You know the bowel movement's gotta be upset too. This dude refuses to eat anything good. Anything actually healthy. Not even quality food either. He's gonna pull up the Olive Garden after this. Like, one thing I know why his car smells like ass is because he's got his hands on the most greasiest, the most slimiest food ever. And just probably pulls away. Look at that car steering wheel right there. That thing looks like somebody put some Carmax on their lips. You know what I'm talking about, dude? It's greasy. You can tell. You gonna put your hands on that, it's just, that's gonna be the noise that you're gonna hear when you put your hands on that steering wheel. Just get ready for it. Listen again. Ready? One more time. That's the sound. And you know what? Sometimes that sound could be a little bit good, depending on the time, depending on the place, but not in the car. not a car. I don't want to do any of those sounds in a car. I just, for me personally. And I know, look at his hands. Look at his hands. Already covered in the barbecue sauce. Already covered in the residue from the pizza. Yeah, bro, this car, it smells like garbage. Don't
need to find some lead or I'm gonna get bored here.
Licking his fingers and shit. Got the residue of the last 50 fucking foods on his fingers. They got a speed runner. Here we go. He gotta hurry up. I don't like floppy pizza. Personally, I really enjoy a wrecked pizza. He killed that. Damn, he killed that shit. I gotta keep it a buck. The mouth maneuvers, the way he was able to actually put that in his mouth and clean off that bone, I would never be able to. I wouldn't. This guy actually has some skill when it comes to those mouth maneuvers. The way his lips moved around that chicken bone was kind of interesting. I almost can't believe that. Some techniques there that I feel like, many moons of training under Ra's al Ghul in order to find out how to properly eat that type of food. But you know what I also love about this dude, James, is he's got the pizza box directly on his stomach. I love that. That's great. You know, a lot of people would invest in a little lift, you know what I'm talking about? Like a little tray that you can put on the steering wheel. I've seen that before, but we don't even need to. When you can become the tray, you've leveled up in life. You know, you're eliminating accessibility tools and for the good. And that's beautiful, man. I really love that about James, bro. He's really looking out for himself here. Damn, bro, there's nothing left. Why would he just suck on a bone at that point? It's not freshly made, 100%. That hot and ready was probably made 3, 4, 5 hours ago, and they just tossed it in that little makeshift cooking oven or whatever that shit was called. And they had it chilling in there for like the last 4 hours. Don't act like that's just fresh. It's not. And he's dogging that shit. Got the 2 boxes ready and... I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, we gotta move on. I'm just kind of thinking like, I saw that dude with the hoodie that walked by. He was probably going to work. And I'm just kind of thinking like, bro, I would be so disappointed in humanity if I rolled up to work and I was like, you know, having a depressed day, I had to wake up early or whatever, and I look over and I see that dude James in the whip just body slamming like literally 2 fucking boxes with the wings on the side of the box and him just fucking dogging down the pizza. I would look at that man like, oh my God. You know, I would be upset. My life would probably from that point on would be forever changed. I could probably not be the same person. Kind of like, you know when people take shrooms or like ecstasy, and then once they take it, they're not the person they used to be or whatever because they get hemorrhoids or something. I think that would be me. Like, I would see James and I would get hemorrhoids or something.
What do you guys today we're gonna eat? Yeah, I'm excited for this one. This is one of my favorite cereals. Let's start. I love this cereal because it's nice and soft.
Wait, we are
I
keeping
love
score.
it. It's fucking, oh my God, it smells so chocolatey.
It's not real chocolate, right? Two of them things is kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know how we're gonna put it all in there. Man, when you pull out the Hostess, I know it's gonna be a good video. Them Hostess donuts, they're nice. I'm not gonna tell you they're not. There are people out there that disagree with the Hostess, and they tell you that it's bad for you and stuff like that. I know. Look, dude. Look, I know it's bad. I know, man. I know. It's not, you shouldn't be eating it, but don't act like you haven't ate stuff. Don't act like you haven't put stuff in your mouth that you shouldn't put in your mouth. You do that shit all the time. Don't act like last night I saw what you did. You was out there and I saw what you did. Late night snack. You went into there and you took out that cheese and you just sprinkled it on your tongue. I saw what you did and you were disgusting when you did it. You gross human being. I saw you sprinkling that cheese on your tongue before you went to sleep. You're disgusting. You're not a good person. Look at yourself in the mirror tomorrow morning and really question your humanity. You're fucking gross. Fix yourself.
I love it.
I don't know how we're gonna with the chocolate too. I mean, it's already chocolate enough. I feel like we should have just done regular vanilla milk. Regular milk, I suppose.
I have to pour it in like
At an angle.
decoration everywhere.
It's just so thick. Dang, he put it to the brim. He put it to the brim. He's fully prepared to eat this.
Wait, we are keeping score.
I have fond memories of these donuts, but I remember when I was in Sunday school, and we were learning about, you know, I was a Catholic growing up, But at the time, there was a lot of Catholic priests, and they were touching up on kids. There was a lot of them. You can go Google it. Go to like Boston 2001, 2002 priests. You're gonna see it. There was tons of them. I don't know. It was like an epidemic. Like these priests were literally coming to work to touch, and they weren't even thinking about praying or anything. I don't know what they were doing, man. But let's be honest, man. When they said get on your knees, they weren't talking about praying. And I would go to Sunday school, and I remember literally my mom would tell me, like, hey, listen, it is what it is. When you go here, they're going to touch you. It is what it is. Make sure you clench. And don't ever let it be taken from you easily. And I went there every day thinking that this was the day I'm going to have my virginity taken. It was time. And I remember the dude that was teaching us the class, he would actually throw a couple of these Hostess donuts and he would give it to us. And I felt good about it. He would go chocolate milk and donuts. I'm not even joking. This is exactly what he's eating right now. I would eat these every Sunday when I rolled up to Sunday school. And let me tell you something. Sunday school sucks dick. I don't know why so many people love going to that shit. I can't remember a single thing about what I learned about what God did. I know he was fucking with people. I know that. I know he was like doing some weird shit. Like he was murdering people for no reason. And he was doing some craziness. Yeah, I heard that. All I could think about was clenching my butt cheeks and eating donuts. That was my whole life for like 2 years, I think, or something like that. I don't know how long it took me. I went in there on a false pretense. My mom told the person that I had already priorly done schooling in the Lord's area. I didn't even know what the fuck was even going on. But I did make my first communion, and I didn't get touched up on. So, win-win on that one. Bro, he already got so much in his mouth. Like, the capacity at which James has in terms of his mouth. And look, hold up, I'm sorry. This shirt. Like, he stayed wearing these goddamn black shirts. I don't know, man. Maybe this is the same shirt. Maybe it's not. I don't know. You guys can let me know down below. What are we talking about? Also, somebody let me know down below. God damn, how many calories would this two Hostess donuts would be with the chocolate milk? You don't have to do the chocolate milk, if I'm being honest with you. He's just gonna body slam all the donuts in general. So you could just do the donuts. Just leave it down below and I'll pin you up.
I like to hear the anguish cry.
Dang, that's a lot. It's really, like, they're donuts, right? And they're pretty fucking dense. Okay, bro. It's really not all that. Like, you gotta make me pause the video because I'm not prepared to hear moans these noises like this. You're doing too goddamn fucking much right now, and it don't need to be this goddamn hard. It's literally just processed-ass donuts that were made in some factory down in Mexico like 15 months ago. It's not that good. You're acting as though these shit is amazing. They're really not. They were made on some conveyor belt, and you'd be lucky if you got some Indonesian man hand foreskin flakes all over that shit. He's acting like this shit's good. It's not that good. They're alright. You can eat like 2 of these before your mouth start hurting. He's going the distance, bro.
Tastes like fermented herring dipped in
Somebody can put these James in a book. Damn, two at once in the mouth?
One of my favorites.
Oh, how is he able to talk when he had that in his mouth? That's wild. He's got to have like 50 cavities at this point. Damn. You couldn't get a bigger spoon, my guy. The most comically small spoon you could possibly find. It was one of those little like grandma spoons that you stir your little tea with. Damn, aggressive as fuck. Damn, you don't care about yourself at all? Slow it down, bruh. What you doing? Oh! Really got it all down, man. That's wild to me. I can't believe that. Bro, there's already so much in your mouth, man. Damn. Block it. Oh, good lord. You know what's great about these donuts is that they have like a wax on the outside of them, which keeps them perfectly dry on the inside. One of our modern inventions. Oh, there we go. Yes. Finish me off, my king. Yes, get all that milk in your mouth. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Food, you guys. Today we're gonna eat more cereal. You guys, this is one of my favorite cereals. This one I got double stuffed.
That's wild, bro.
I just love it so much.
Got the double stuff. Could we at least just only eat one box instead of double stuff? Hey, because you would think that, I mean, I know there's about the same, but still. Alright, bro. Come on. We can skip a few. We can skip a few. We didn't need to. We'll have the whole box in there.
Period, Oreo. Packaging.
Bro, dude, it was already too much, man. The double stuff is already at the brim. How much more can we put in this little ass bowl? You want to double up that bowl? Man, you aren't gonna do all that with Jesus behind you like that, dude. Come on, man. He really got Jesus behind it, and he's body slamming all this shit. God damn.
Like, what the heck?
The bowl too small. I just love the fact that he's just upset that the bowl is too small. Not the fact that he's eating all this, but the fucking bowl. The bowl is what's the issue here.
The bigger bowl, hello. Where are you?
There, James.
Some milk?
You gotta pour it in from the side.
Oh my god.
Something gotta snap. You can't live like this forever. This ain't. Damn, bro. That's a lot. Yo! Oh, I thought he was about to just full force it into his mouth. I was about to say, I thought he was about to grab and just start fucking throwing it in his throat. Oh, Lord. What's even the point of using two? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of using 2 packs if you was only gonna really body slam? Let me be honest. He's gonna get the bowl. He's gonna eat it all. This is light work for James.
Is it eating less, or I need a bigger bowl?
I mean, yeah, probably just eat less, right? Like, wouldn't that be the ultimate solution? Nah, what am I talking about? Eating less? Come on. You guys thinking that he's gonna eat less? Come on. Damn, James. Take your time. Take your time, bro. We got a lot of food there, man. We're gonna be here for a while regardless. You know that, man. Not talking about the lifespan, though. I don't really like the Oreos because I feel like they're gonna get wet too often. They're already falling apart in the bowl. And the donuts was decent because, like I said, they had like a little slick on them. They had like a little waxy film, so that way when you eat them, you know what I'm talking about. If you ever had those donuts, like they have a waxiness on the outside of them. I don't know what they spray down, what kind of pesticides they're spraying down. Maybe a guy is spraying them down. I don't know. But regardless, yeah, it's got like a little waxy film. This is not so much. It's a cookie. So it's going to get wet, and it's going to get wet fast, and it falls apart, and I don't really like that. Why can't we eat regular cereal? Like, it would be, it would be one thing to eat the Oreo actual cereal. Because they do make the cereal for Oreos. I didn't actually believe it, but somebody sent me it. And you can buy it on Amazon pretty cheap. If you get like a box of that, it would probably be better. Maybe. I actually don't know. But I would prefer to eat some guy. Ooh. Hold up now. Freudian slip. I would prefer to watch a guy eat actual cereal as opposed to cookies that are supposed to be cereal. So that would be the meta strategy here. But no, I guess we're just eating cereal like that's cookies. Just gotta do the most egregious shit every single time. I think it's like the shock value maybe, because I guess eating cereal is too normal. So we have the cookies that are cereal. That would be like the oh my god, I can't believe he's actually doing this. You know, like it blowing you away. Like that's what I get from this. I wonder if anybody else gets any of this. Just 2 boxes of Oreos directly into the mouth.
Pack a punch, just like
His hands are actually covered in the milk. Damn, he's really going for that shit. Calm it down, bro. Calm it down. No. You already have so much in your mouth.
Move, motherfucker.
Would you guys understand the smell that is in front of you right now?
Oh, I already can tell. The house that you live in is probably fermented from all degrees. Like you ever watched the TV show The Last of Us? Not season 2. And you know those like growths on the wall? Also the game, the game. You know those growths of like the mold or whatever that's like on the wall, and it's like, it's like breathing almost, and there's like fibers coming off of it and stuff like that. That's how I imagine it's just residue. Just like, or, oh my god, it's actually, in my brain, it just so heavily. I don't know if you guys watched Ed and Eddie when you were a kid, but there was an episode of Ed and Eddie where Ed was a monster, and he put like a paper bag on his head, and he became this monster, the cereal monster. And what he would do is he would go around the town, and he would take cereal, and he would throw it in his mouth, and he would just like spit it back out, and he would like spit it on the people, on the kids around the cul-de-sac, and he would put them on the wall, and he just leave them there on the wall with this cereal monster, and it was perfect. That's exactly what I think his house would be like. Just tons and tons of residue, tons and tons of cereal water, tons of bowls just tossed all over the place, just spoons all over the floor, moist socks everywhere. That's what I imagine, and it probably smells horrendous. It probably...
Oh my god, I have some protein brownies in front of me. We're talking about the company of Soul Foods today. Move you guys, each brownie, each protein...
Yo, that smack was crazy.
You guys, each brownie, each protein sweet is loaded with a minimum of 25 grams of protein per flavor.
How many calories though? 20 grams of protein is not bad if it's like 200 calories. Like for instance, you can get Greek yogurt that's 15 grams for 200 calories, which is really good.
These are made with whole foods and ranges from 350 to 475 calories per brownie, you guys.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's not the worst I've ever heard, but when you're eating 6 of them, 6, that's the issue, okay? When you have 1, I'm sure it's not bad. 6 is irrelevant. And also, I hate when I hear this, they go, it's made with whole food. Everything is made with whole food, bro. The issue is that you're throwing in everything else. That's the issue. And also, 1 of them is not bad. 6 is the problem. That's too many, James. I don't care that it's whole food. That's irrelevant to me, okay? That's like some guy saying like, oh, I love eating eggs. And you're like, yeah, a few eggs a day is not bad. You see this guy like literally shoveling eggs into his mouth, like 80 eggs at a time. Now it's an issue.
Let's try them. I'm so excited. It smells so good.
It's dense. Oh, it's so thick. It's heavy. It's kind of wet.
Shut up.
Shut up, what? What is it, good?
What the hell? 10 out of 10.
Dude. But it's a brick. It's literally a brick. You probably build your house with this shit. Just some Lincoln log of protein?
You guys, look at that.
What is this residue you already have on your chin right here? Is that from what you just ate? Why is it wet, though?
Spooky season, mood?
Same black-ass shirt. He must be buying the black shirts because he knows that food doesn't show up very easily on him. You don't like that one to me. I can already tell. He would have immediately had like a, oh my god, guys, it's so good. Oh my god. Like, that's what I imagine, but he didn't do that. He's trying to register whatever flavor this is. Okay, he's lying. No, he's lying. 110%. He put it in his mouth. That reaction at the very beginning was the correct reaction. It wasn't that good, but now he had to put on this facade because guess what? It's a sponsor video. So he has to show that it's good, delicious, amazing, spectacular, just for the audience. Guys, no, it is amazing. It does taste awesome. Trust me.
It's just because 10 out of 10.
He's lying.
I have a white chocolate chip Snickers.
What'd you just call me? Sorry.
White chocolate chip cookie, so a Snickers guys.
It's always compromising when you say those words, you know? Especially on the internet. You never know. You never know when somebody's listening, right? And I'm all for it. If you want to say the N-word and you like saying the N-word, that's all good to me. But when you're on the internet and you say the N-word, oh my god, people go crazy. So when you even get close to the word, right? So if you say, you know, I don't know, you say Snickers, it's a little close, that's, you know, but I do like Snickers. And then maybe if you say salt and, you know, the chips, you know what I'm saying? That's really close. You know, salt and vinegar. Whoa! You know, everybody freaks out and everybody goes crazy. And it's like, no, it's a chip, right? If people eat chips, it's a chip. And you maybe put a little bit of it when you're eating other things. I don't know. What else do you put vinegar on? I don't know. But it's very close. And people cancel you for even talking about food. And one thing I never understood is I had Puerto Rican friends, and I had guys from fucking Egypt. You know what I'm saying? These guys aren't black. Who the fuck are these guys? Who are you, bro? Who are you? You literally were out here riding pyramids like 20 minutes ago, and you out here spamming the N-word as if you know somebody. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but they will get away with it. You know, they will get away with it because I think that it's more like a cultural thing, because the dudes that were saying it were more from the hood, like the projects. But then I was from the projects too. And they could say the N-word and nobody had an issue with it. But when I say it, suddenly, David's racist. No, I'm not racist, okay?
Mood, you guys. Today for breakfast we have McDonald's. This thing we got. I'm so hungry, you guys. We have a 1 large fry.
I'm convinced this is the same shirt that we just saw in the clip before this. I actually am.
Since we have
With it. But when I say it, suddenly, David's racist. No, I'm not racist, okay?
Mood, you guys. Today for breakfast we have McDonald's. Mood, you guys. I'm so hungry, you guys. We have a 1 large fry.
I'm convinced this is the same shirt that we just saw in the clip before this. I actually am convinced. Separate days, by the way.
A small fry.
You know what I don't understand? You guys ever go to Mickey D's and see the size of the kids' meal fries? What the fuck is that? What is that, 4 fries? Who the fuck is buying the kids' meal fries? You're ridiculous. You're irrelevant. Go get yourself a big man fry. Go ahead. Get yourself the Lord. And I always think it's the Lord when you're... That's the deal if you got the app, because the app actually makes it a little bit better. But otherwise, don't get it. That's ridiculous. Look how many fries are in that. They don't even apex out the top. Don't do it to yourself. You're wasting money. The smalls are the way to go. I wouldn't even get the smalls. $3 for a small? $3 for a small fry? Are you crazy? Are you outrageous? What are you talking about? You think I'm stupid? You think I'm spending $3, 3 USD, 3 bills on a fry? Are you crazy? I'm gonna go down to Star Market. I'm gonna go down to Stop and Shop. I'm gonna go down to Walmart, and I'm gonna buy a whole big thing of russet potatoes for $5, and I can make like 1 billion fries. You're ridiculous. You're crazy. You don't even use the beef tallow anymore. That's right. I'm sticking up for RFK. Gotta do a beef tallow. That's the real thing. Make sure you guys don't vaccinate your kids. Ibuprofen is better for you than Tylenol. Sorry, I just had to let it rip.
Another small fry. Another small fry.
He did the I can already see he did the 2 for $4. If you guys don't know, they have a deal. I think it's like all year round. The 2 for $4. They used to have the 2 for $5. 2 for $5 was way better deal, if I'm being honest with you. 2 for $5 used to be 2 QPs for $5. Ugh. Man, that was a good time to be alive. You guys don't know about it. If you weren't born, if you guys don't know about that shit, if you guys didn't have numerical value in terms of money when the 2 for $5 was up, oh my god, bro, that shit was so good in my mouth. Pulling up to a Mickey D's with a crisp you had to have $6. It was gonna be like $5.40 or something like that. But if you pulled up and you stood across that table, that $5 and that smooth slick $1, and you were able to walk out of there with 2 QPs hanging out the side of your cheeks. Oh, my mouth is watering. That shit was so good in my mouth. That was about 6 years ago, and I still dream of those days. I still think about what it was like, how good we had it when it was a $1 menu, and you could literally walk in there with $6, and you can walk out with 2 QPs in your mouth, and you were looking around at the Peruvians, and you knew that they were lesser than you because they had a McChicken, and you had 2 QPs, and you were eating them with the ferocity in your eyes. You knew that everyone was looking at you like you were a king, like you were above them, like how, man, this guy has it built. He probably has thousands of dollars in his bank account, when in reality, I have nothing in my bank account. I'm poor, but they don't know that. They don't know that. I got all these QPs in my mouth right now, and they don't know any better.
So we have a 1 McChicken, 2 McChicken.
Without a doubt, he did the 2 for $4.
3 McChicken.
Damn.
4 McChicken.
Damn.
5 McChicken.
God, Lord.
1 McChicken. I get them with extra lettuce. And then I got some nuggets, just like for a little snack on the side. And then like a little dessert.
Didn't even count out the nuggets, man. What is that, an 8, 9, 12?
We got a pumpkin pie, you guys. Mood if you
Why do we need a dessert when we're eating McDonald's? It's literally irrelevant.
Mood, you guys. Today we have some McDonald's with like a little charcuterie board.
It actually doesn't look like that much. Well, I mean, it's a lot of food. I'm not saying so. But it doesn't look like a lot of food in comparison to what he is. You know, like this isn't... When I see him eating a lot of food, this is actually like 25% of the food that I usually see him eating. So maybe he is on a diet. I mean, like, it's crazy to say that, right? But you gotta think about this. When you're eating 50,000 calories a day and you reduce it down to 40,000, dude, that's a diet. That's a diet. You're doing something. You know what I'm saying? That's actually, that's a lot, James. Woo! Good job. Good job. It's actually not that much. I mean, how many McChickens is that? Like 5 McChickens? Not bad. That's not too bad. If me, myself, if you paid me money, if you said I can get 50 bills for every McChicken that I ate, I could probably body. I could probably body 5. I could probably do 5. I can confidently eat 2. Confidently. By 3, I'm feeling something. 4. Dude, 4, I'm feeling something. Man, I'm fucked up. I'm probably drugged out, you know, by 5. I don't even know if I'll be able to walk after that. But I could probably body slam 2 minimum. My mouth got a lot of room. I feel like a lot of people don't realize, even though I got snatched waist, and I do got snatched waist, right? I feel like I could probably body slam 5. I feel like I could. I mean, back in the day, in my old teenage years, I was known to put doubles in my mouth. I was known. People would know me as the dude that would literally swallow 2 doubles. No joke. Like, I would put 2 doubles in my mouth, and I would just keep it pushing. And that was not a daily thing, but a weekly thing. A lot of people would be like, yo, David Double. That's what they would call me. You know, the double David. That's what they would say. And, but that wasn't a euphemism for dick. I know some people in the comment section are going to say some shit. They go like, David double dickin' double. You know, David double dicking or whatever. I know there's going to be some people saying some shit like that. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. You're fucking going too far.
We have 5 McChickens. We have some nuggets. We have some fries. I'll just got a little bit because we're going to go eat right now.
Oh, my bad. Because I thought we were going to die.
Breakfast at Denny's.
Denny's?
And you know when I go to Denny's, I order a lot, so...
It's just this is just the appetizer for the Denny's meal.
This, and then let's go to Denny's.
He actually kind of seems like he's a little sick right now. I think he's got like a little sniffly sneezing or whatever. Me too. I don't know what the fuck. You know what it was? Yesterday when I recorded that video and I said like, couldn't be me. You're going through allergies. Couldn't be me. I woke up. No, last night I felt it. And I was like, man, I think I'm feeling sick. And today, I think this is where it is, which is not bad. It's alright. I just had to spray my mouth down a little bit with some nasal spray. And I feel a little bit better now. It's not too bad, but I definitely feel some type of way right now. But I'm alright. Like, I'm not a bitch, you know?
I got extra lettuce.
The way he puts McChickens in his mouth, like, that, as small as he makes them, it's actually crazy.
Okay, you guys?
Yeah. We came here for the McChickens, bro. Come on, swallow a couple more. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, just throw the McChickens in the mouth. I know the man can body slam a McChicken in a few bites. Just eat the McChicken, bro. Let's see that shit. Double mayonnaise. Let's hit it.
I can swallow these whole, you guys.
Let's see it. Oh shit! Not even sped up. Oh my god! The ferocity in James' eyes when you get McDonald's, like you can tell he really loves McDonald's. Don't we all, man? Don't think you're better than somebody because you don't eat McDonald's. You're just superficial.
Who are you guys? You're right here at Santiago's Taco Shop, located on Bear Valley Road. And we're here to try the Mexican food because these guys are not the best.
Everything must go.
You guys, Santiago's Taco Shop is located on Bear Valley Road. Look at how little they here giving Mexico vibes. I love it.
Mexico, big dick, didn't you know? Got burrito in my mouth, take it slow. Yeah, no homo. Only suck dudes off on the low.
so good. The sauce
Come
is so
over.
good. Anything you know about
Yeah, your girl tell me.
10 out of 10.
Want my big penis, no G.
The noodles really have some loaded fries.
Loaded fries. Fuck guys. Penis in my eyes when I wake up. Good food thighs. Oh my, so super big. I need that shit. Come through quick. My bad. I'm sorry, dude. I just like every time I hear rhymes or every time I hear a beat, I always gotta let it rip real quick. I just gotta hear it. Now, beat was alright. It wasn't like anything special or anything like that. I've had a lot of people critique me with, dude, you don't know anything about music, man. You don't know how to rap. I'm better than 90% of people. I'm dying on that hill. I don't care what anybody says. There are so many people out here, including black guys, that cannot rap better than me. I know that for a fact. If there was a rap battle, I have a good chance. I have a good chance of competing. I feel like I'm decent. I'm not too bad or anything like that. Don't sit here. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. Cause I know you about to. I know you in the comment section right now. I know you're doing some bullshit. You're gonna be like, dude, you go back to his work. You fucking your eyeballs sockets are weird. Why the fuck you look like that? Dude, watch your fucking mouth, man. Watch your fucking mouth. What happened to your head, huh? What happened? I looked at your mouth. What happened to that shit? Yeah, that shit's fucked up. You know what? I didn't want to be too crazy about it. You look like the black stuff in between the controllers. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know everything down below about James. He's been kind of going crazy recently. Talking about diets, but I haven't seen him diet, man. Where is it? Is diet in the room with us? But anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'd appreciate it if you hit that like, comment, subscribe, sharing the video, all that stuff I'd appreciate tremendously. So if you can do any of that stuff, I'd appreciate you tremendously. If you watch the video in its entirety and or you're here right now, leave it down below by typing in kisses. Thank you for all the kisses. But I was talking about Hershey's kisses. I was talking about these babies. Look at this shit right here. Ooh, kiss it. Put it in your mouth. Look at it. Look at it. Look. Gaze upon it. Look. Thank you. Appreciate it tremendously. I think you're a very beautiful person. Thank you so much for typing kisses down below. You're very beautiful. You're very fantastic. I care about you immensely. And I think your personality is grand and beautiful and exotic and tasty and have goodness all around you. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Social medias will be listed down below. Twitch, Cameo, Instagram, Twitter, X, Discord, all that stuff listed down below in the description. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
Alright, we out here.
The border. The boundary that is incredibly tough to smuggle a monkey across, I am told. President Trump has famously made securing the border a key priority for his administration, most notably through his border wall, something which, as we pointed out before, he himself inadvertently found a flaw in on the campaign trail.
There's no ladder going over that. If they ever get up there, they're in trouble. Because there's no way to get down. Maybe a rope.
Yeah, maybe a rope.
There's no ladder going over that. If they ever get up there, they're in trouble. Because there's no way to get down. Maybe a rope.
Yeah, maybe a rope. I know that sounds stupid, but to be fair, you haven't heard phase 6 of Donald Trump's border security plan. Go get me all the ropes. And while that wall idea has received a lot of coverage, it is by no means Trump's only border plan. One of his more benign sounding, but potentially no less dangerous ideas concerns the Border Patrol. And first, let's be clear about who they are. They are part of Customs and Border Protection. They are not ICE, who you may know from immigration raids. They're also not customs officers, who you'll see at airports and border crossings, nor are they the Borders Patrol, a group of vigilantes who defend abandoned borders bookstores from raccoons. No, the Border Patrol are the people in green uniforms who literally patrol the boundaries of our country. There are around 20,000 of them. But Trump, in an executive order, has called for them to add 5,000 more to tackle the many problems that he sees on our southern border.
Let's stop the drugs and the crime from pouring into our country. You can certainly have terrorists. You can certainly have Islamic terrorists. You can have anything coming across the border. We're going to have a strong, strong, strong border that people are going to respect, and the drugs are not going to be flowing across like crazy.
Now, that right there is what happens when Donald Trump starts a sentence feeling xenophobic and ends it feeling hungry. We need to stop Mexicans coming in like hot fudge sundaes coming into my tummy. 3 scoops whipped cream, no cherry, because I don't do fruit. But for the record, Border Patrol agents do a lot more than just fight drugs, crime and gravy. In recent years, the number of Mexicans apprehended crossing the border has dramatically dropped and has now been surpassed by the sharp rise in migrants fleeing violence in Central America for whom there is a legal process to seek asylum here, meaning that agencies' days can frequently include moments like this.
The Bocce family take their first tentative steps into the United States of America. Within seconds, the Border Patrol are on them. There's no chase, no tension. They expect it to be caught. As we film, another 2 figures emerge, a mother and her daughter. They're given blankets to protect them from the cold.
That's kind of not what people expect when they think of the border. In the Venn diagram of hardened drug dealers and people who need blankets, that middle section is pretty much just Linus. Oh, I'm sorry, he is not a drug dealer. The messy hair, the stripy shirt, the thumb-sucking, he sells ecstasy at raves. And he's high on his own supply all the time. There is no great pumpkin. He's a junkie. Someone intervene. But the truth is, it is moments like that that show how difficult the job of a Border Patrol agent can be, because in that moment they are delivering aid and processing migrants, but later that same day they may be chasing down drug traffickers. So it's a mixture between humanitarian work and law enforcement, and not everyone can do it. And that is what makes Trump's plan to expand the Border Patrol by 25% so concerning, because if you hire agents quickly and badly, it can actually leave us much less safe and have devastating consequences. And the reason we know this is because we have been down this road before. So tonight, I would like to talk to you about the last Border Patrol hiring surge, because it wasn't that long ago.
After the so-called bungling of intelligence leading up to 9/11, President George W. Bush is determined to shore things up at the border. As part of that mandate, the Border Patrol expanded from 10,000 agents to 20,000.
It's true, the late 2000s saw a surge in Border Patrol agents that was matched only by the surge in the number of reality shows about people making cakes. There were so many of those, you don't even know which one of them I made up. It was, by the way, Cake Cucks, which I guarantee you will be in production sometime next week. Now, to meet the surge's ambitious targets, recruitment was aggressive, and the government advertised everywhere, even at one point doing this.
The Border Patrol spent $8.4 million sponsoring this car, getting it detailed and staffing recruiting booths.
That is honestly true. They sponsored a NASCAR team, putting the Border Patrol in such fine company as other actual NASCAR sponsors, Depends Underwear and Boudreaux's Butt Paste. A product for, I assume, people who want their butt.
Howdy, folks. So, I was requested to do a video. And, I'm going to give it to you straight up that I was requested to do this. This, is not something that I feel, I want on my channel. I feel like anything having to do with personal stuff, at this point, anything personal, should remain that, and I don't want to speak on it, at all. Like,